of you have joined. We'll start the class now. So I'll just share my screen. One moment. So I hope you all are able to see my screen now. I hope you are able to see my screen now, everyone. Okay, great. So the previous classes we have done the antonyms and the synonyms. Now we'll have one word substitution, right? So wherein they'll give you words and then you have to find out what is the one word substitution for that. Right? So if they say like a 14-line poem is called as what? Or the planet and vegetarian for reason is called what? So you have to know see, they'll give this word, entire phrase will be given and you have to tell the meanings of those things. Yes. So let's do from 51 to 56. Think about it. I'll just give you 2-3 minutes and then we'll do. Now, a 14-line poem is called as what? So when you have a poem that has got somewhere around 14 lines, each line which is containing 10 syllables and a fixed pattern or a rhyme is called as the sonnet. It does not mean lyric, ballad, or ode. So we are discussing one, but what I want you to do is you have to go one step ahead and you have to know the meanings of what are the lyrics. You know, it's very similar and very easy for you to know. So what you people will do, make a note of it, that what is ballad, what is ode. I want you to check it and we will discuss in the class after doing this exercise. When I'll give you the time to prepare, you have to look at it and I want answers from you people. Okay? Fine. The plants and vegetation of a region is called as what? I can see few people are answering. What you have answered. Yeah, it took some time to load the screen. Fine. Chalo, the plants and vegetation of a particular region is called as what? Can anybody tell me before we move further, what is a ballad? Have you all searched on all? Last time also I told you, I know not easy for everybody to know the words, but you can use, you have phone, you can check also, because once you'll check on your own and then you tell me and you write it down, these things will stay in your mind for a longer duration. Otherwise, there's no point. I can just read out the answers. What is the fun in doing that? It's completely the waste thing. Right? I can straight away say, okay, I know the meanings. I know what is sonnet means. It's a poem which has got 14 lines, right? And the lyrics means what? The expressing individual feelings, the words which you write, the song or something. Ballad is again a song or any poem which is telling a story format. Ode is like something you talk to or some speaks of a someone individual or a thing which is celebrated on some special event is there. So that day you speak something. So that is all this. I know it, but I will tell you, but what extra efforts you are putting to learn it? I told you a little bit of extra efforts from your side in searching the words, searching the other. See, you get the answer, that is fine, but are you really sure that they will ask you every time this only a 14-line poem is called a sonnet? No. This I can give you the answer. What if they give you the question as what is a poem which tells the story is called as what? This could also be the question. It could also be the question that a poem which is describing the celebration of a special event. Then it has to be ode. So now if you know the meanings of all the four, it makes sense, isn't it? So you have to be active. You have to answer. I give you the time not to chit chat, not to keep looking here and there and just listening. Keep a notepad, keep a pencil ready with you. Write down these things, right? And search from internet. It is available for you, right? You're attending your class from laptop. Use a phone, mobile phone. Check it. Even from laptop, you can just find out the meanings from the Webster's dictionary. Use dictionary, right? So tell me, the plants and vegetation of a region is called as what? Yes. This is very easy. We keep hearing about flora and fauna. Landscape and ornamental are not necessary. The plants and vegetation of these any land are not really called as the landscape and the ornamental, right? So what exactly you call that? Out of flora and fauna. That these words are very simple. You have seen them very like most of the places you will read them. So you know this word. So flora is any parts, plants or vegetation is called as flora. Now 53. I want answers from you people. I have not put everybody on the mute. For the very simple reason, I want the class to be interactive. But at the same time, I say nobody will keep the videos on and you'll be on mute until and unless you're giving an answer to any question. If you have a background noise, you must keep yourself on mute. Okay, so what is the next third? 53rd is constant effort to achieve something is called as what? That means constantly you're trying, you're not stop trying, right? Constantly, non-stop, you're trying to find out or achieve something. What you'll call that? I will help you with 5, 6. Then later on, I will definitely get angry and I'll tell you, you search everything, then only I'll explain.
The answer is perseverance, ma'am.
Yes. What do you mean by attempt? Do you know the meaning of attempt? Tell me the meaning of attempt. Vigor, enthusiasm.
Attempt is just to try something.
Trying. Somebody said messaging me. And enthusiasm?
It's like
use your dictionaries. Become active during these 2 hours. It cannot be that only madam will speak. I will keep quiet. What you will do? You have to. I know the meanings. It is for you that you learn the more meanings. Your vocab should be good. Once your vocab is good, then you'll have enough words to speak when you go somewhere and you have to talk in English. Right?
Yes, ma'am.
Hanji. So the constant and to vigor means what?
Vigor.
Okay, now 54. Wildly unreasonable, illogical, or ridiculous is called as what? So here's something which is ridiculous, funny, something not reasonable, illogical. What you'll call it?
I believe it's D. Absurd.
Yes. What do you mean by arid? Arid reason. Arid reason is the dry reason where no rainfall is there, having very little or no rainfall, something like desert type of area. What do you mean by adapt? Adapt means you're good at doing something. Abject, something which is terrible and no hope. Yes, adapt means this is adapt. What you're saying, getting used to the changes, adapt. ADAPT. ADEPT is something you're good at. Adapt is when E is there, that is called something you're good at. When it the spelling may ADAPT, adapt. Adapt means getting used, getting accustomed to certain things. Clear, Arva? Yeah. Then next 55. Vivacious and lively. Yes, good.
Yeah.
And lively experience is said to be what? Something which is very vivacious, lively experience. What you'll call that?
Ma'am?
Yes.
So the answer for 54 is D.
Yes, the answer for that is D. Again, I'm saying you, I will not just solve them and I give you the meanings. You have to sit and learn also and you have to tell me when I'll ask you the meanings. Okay, 55 mein, which word means vivacious, lively experience?
It's A.
Yes, it is scintillating. Then 56. To try to settle a dispute between 2 other parties is called as what? You try to settle down the dispute.
It's B, ma'am.
Yes, it's Bombay. Mediate. Okay, next is to secure a boat by attaching to an anchor is called as what? Yes, if you don't know, look at it. Yes, so what do you mean by moor? M-O-O-R, moor means to attach a boat or a ship to a fixed location. That's the answer. Then moot, M-O-O-T, moot means propose or put something forward. Morose, morose means sad, unhappy, bad-tempered. Moose, that is a type of a deer. It's found usually in North America. I hope everybody has made a note of it. Moose is a type of a deer. Morose is sad, unhappy. Moot is to put forward a proposal or to propose someone. Moor is to moor means to secure a boat by attaching to an anchor. Next 58. To free a person by a verdict of not guilty. Yes, somebody has said acquit. That is correct. What do you mean by acquaint? Acquaint means to know someone, right? You know someone, you have acquaintances with a particular person or a place. That is to be familiar with someone. Acquiesce. That means what? To accept something quietly. There is a word called quiet in that. That means accept something very quietly. Please keep yourself on mute if unnecessary sound is coming from your side. Else I'll mute everybody and then nobody will be able to talk and participate in the class, and which is not going to help you, like waste of time. Now 2 hours you'll be sitting in the class, and then if I make you mute and you're not able to answer also, not able to participate in the class, what is the point? If you know from your side the unnecessary sound is there, unnecessary noise is there, kindly put yourself, and all of you are adults, not small kids. You all are big adults. Don't you understand that other person who is who's attending the class, unnecessary sound when it comes, first they are not able to focus on what we are teaching, and secondly they also, it's irritating, it gives a lot of headache. And many a times people have messaged in the group also, that in the chat also you'll see they'll say mute it. So why don't you mute it? Solace, put yourself on mute. Shall I mute it? Yeah. So now 59, what is the answer? To free a one who hates mankind is what? Someone who hates mankind. I don't want only the answer of the question. I want you to give me the complete answer. All the other words also, what they mean.
Should not be.
So if you say imposed a restriction on, okay, do 60, 61, we will discuss. Hello? Yes, so everybody has done that. So 60 ka was imposed a restriction on. That means what? I've seen people have given a lot of answers in the chat box also. 60, it is, the right answer is C. That is constrained. You know the meaning of constipated, right? And conserved and constructed. The unwelcome aspect of the situation is called as what? Something which you don't like. Okay, so flippant means showing that you do not take something as seriously as the other people think you should. Flip side means the different side or something which is less welcome. Right? So the right answer should be Bombay. Flip flop is a type of a shoe, footwear, right? Usually for ladies, they'll wear flip flop sandals. So flintlock is a noun. That means gun used in the past. A type of the gun which was used in the past. Now I want you all to do 62 to 64. Okay, 62 is
C.
yes. 63
A.
yes. 64
A.
yes. 65 65 okay, you have done till
D.
64 only. Fine. Now do from
65.
65 to 70.
65 inevitable.
Okay, 70 is momentous. 69 is semi-Radian. 68 is a planned route or a journey is called as itinerary. 67 is showing a dislike for anything improper is strict. A person who can leave his own country in order to go and live in someone else, that is immigrant. So that's something which cannot be avoided. It's inevitable. Clear? Now we'll do from 71 to 75.
Okay, ma'am.
Hello, ma'am.
Hello. Yeah, Karthik, no one is joined.
12:30 or not, it will be get start. I'm trying to add Upasana Sony, ma'am. Her number is coming switched off. We have 7 slots back to back till 7 o'clock, ma'am. Okay, I'll call her once again, ma'am, to join.
Okay.
Sure. Upasana Sony. From Upasana.
Okay, we will discuss from 71 to 75 now. So 71, if you look at the first word, that is contonium. That means what? It's a series of similar events in which each is almost the same as that one next to, and last one is different from the first one, right? So then the next one is recurring. That means repeatedly happening again and again. Perpetual means continuous, continuing for a long period of time without the interruption. Fourth one, frequently happening or doing something very often. So what should be the right answer? That is C, perpetual, something which is happening from a longer time without any disturbance. Then 72, the one who has special ability in the storytelling is called as what? Now, compositor means an individual who arranges a text on the page before printing. That's called as compositor. A raconteur means an individual is good at telling stories in an interesting and amusing way. He's called as raconteur. So that's why the answer should be B. C is vocalist, means a singer, especially a pop, rock, or a jazz singer. Narrator means individual who tells a story, especially in a book or play or a film. Right? So the right answer is Bombay. 73, a medical study of skin and its diseases is called as what? Dermatology. Orthopedics is study of bones. Endocrinology about the glands. Gynecology about the female reproductive system. 74, a process involving too much official formality is called as what? Red tapeism, that is Delhi. 75, a person who enters without any invitation is called as what? Intruder. Clear? Now there are a lot of words which have come over here. Not everybody is speaking. Everybody would have not taken the meanings of the words which they don't know. Now I want everybody to answer after some time. Go through the questions from 51 to 56. I want each and every one to know each and every word's meaning. If you don't know, then please ask me. Write down the meaning of all the words which are written from 51 to 56, not just the right answer, but the incorrect ones also, their meanings you should know. Make a list of it and write it down in your notebook just now. Yes. So tell me, I want everybody not to message but speak up. A 14-line poem is called as what? What is sonnet? Yes, answer me. What is sonnet? Yes, who will answer?
Sonnet. Hold on, ma'am. I wrote it down. Let me read it out.
Read out the meanings of all A to D.
A sonnet is a one stanza, 14-line poem.
And the next one, lyrics.
A lyric is expressing a person's personal feelings and thoughts.
Okay, ballad.
A ballad is a song or a poem that tells a story.
Okay, next, the plants and vegetables of that regions are called as what?
A, flora.
Okay, next, landscape.
A landscape has to do with the environment.
Okay, then ornamental. Ornamental.
Serving or intended as an ornament.
Okay, next, constant effort to achieve something is called as what?
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes.
Excuse me, what? Can you please repeat?
Okay, 53, constant effort to achieve something is called as what?
Perseverance.
Perseverance.
What do you mean by attempt?
Attempt is to try something.
Okay, then next is vigor.
Vigor means to do something with strength or aggressively.
Okay, then 54, widely unreasonable, illogical, or ridiculous is called as what?
It's absurd. Absurd.
Okay. So now tell me, what do you mean by abject?
Actually, I have my slide in my laptop and I am joining from my phone.
What is abject? I want others to answer, please. There's no point just attending the class, keeping quiet.
Abject is something which is terrible. Indeed.
Okay. What is arid?
It's something which is written.
Absurd? Okay. So scintillating is what?
It's vivacious and lively experience is said to be.
Okay. Scenic? Scenic?
Having a beautiful natural scenery.
Okay. And what do you mean by synthetic?
A man-made.
Okay. Next is medicate. Medicate? What do you mean by mediate?
Trying to settle a dispute between the two other parties.
Okay. Then we have the what do you mean by moor?
It's a high open area of land that is not used for farming, especially on an area covered with rapid and heather.
Yeah. So the next one is, what do you mean by acquisize? Acquise means going to a quiet place. Philanthropist, who goes out of his ways and help. Misogynist, someone who hates, right? Who hates mankind. Humanitarian, again, goes for human being. Misanthropic, again, a negative word. Now, go through words from 60 to 65. All the words, quickly.
All right.
Ma'am, could you please go back up? Ma'am?
Have you learnt it? Now tell me the meaning of rendition. Hello? Hello, rendition?
Yeah, it's an artistic, musical, or dramatic interpretation.
Okay, imitation? Imitation? Hello? See, you all have to answer. I am giving you time to look into the meanings, learn them, and you have to just read it out from wherever you have written, right?
Imitation is a copy of something, especially something which is expensive.
Okay, what do you mean by itinerant? Itinerant is a person who keeps roaming because of the job related thing. Itinerary is the plan of travel which is given. Right? Now, what do you mean by altruist? Who is altruist? You cannot check from 69 to 75. Now, all of you will go through the words from 69 to 74. Quickly.
Okay.
Okay, now what is the meaning of median? Median. What's the meaning of median? I want people to answer. Cleopatra can answer. Arva can answer.
You said a meaning of what?
Huh?
I had it, internet problems here. So you
Okay,
said a meaning of
give
what?
me the answer of median.
Right, a median is a woman or a girl who has not yet married.
Okay, what do you mean by momentous?
Momentous is a speech of great importance.
Okay,
Yeah.
perpetual. Perpetual. What do you mean by recounter?
Continue.
Others can also answer. Rosie, Rory sang. Parinita Tripathi.
Please slide complete so I can take complete screenshot.
All right, continuum is a series of similar items in which is almost the same as the one next to it, but the last is very different from the first. And perpetual, it means continuing something else for a long period of time without an impact.
Then what do you mean by nepotism? What do you mean by nepotism?
Nepotism is giving unfair advantages to your own family if you are in a position
Okay, bureaucracy. Red tapeism.
An official law that seems
Red tapeism. So today we'll do only vocabulary. So you will revise the words which we have done in the previous class also. That is the synonyms. You'll go through them and I will ask you randomly the meanings of 1 to 8 anything. Revise.
Okay. Jain, madam.
Yes, what do you mean by adversity? I told you we will revise the words which we have discussed before also.
It's D, Mizale.
Yeah. So what do you mean by misery?
It's a great suffering of the mind or body.
Okay, rebel.
It's the answer is A. Make merry.
Okay, brutal.
B. The answer is B.
Okay, stroll.
The answer is C.
Okay, tar.
The answer is D.
Then external.
Number 6, right?
Yes, external.
All right, the answer is
Okay, then what do you mean by eternal?
meaning of what?
Eternal.
Eternal. Something
Or
that is
gallop.
endless. Yeah. Without an end, an endless.
Okay, applause. Applause.
Applause is like appreciating something else.
Applause.
The
And admonish.
the noise made by admonish. The answer is C. Displeased.
Okay, tirade.
Answer is C.
Tirade. Tirade.
Right. The answer is C.
Adapt.
And number 7, the answer is reliable.
Okay, what do you mean by annoy?
Meaning of what?
Okay, now go through from 9 to 14. Everybody,
All right.
this is something which we have done in the previous class. So I want you to revise these only today. Everything like from past 3 classes, what we have done, so that next class tomorrow we'll discuss about the paragraph writing.
Okay.
Yes. Yes, query means what? Query means what? Annihilate. Who will give the answers? Kiran Kumar.
11 means C. It's destroy.
Okay. Annihilate means? Give the answers. Conjuncture.
It's
Annihilate means to destroy, ma'am.
Versimulate.
It's D. Authenticity.
You have to tell me the meaning of versimulate. Something which keeps changing. Recapitulation. That means revising something, recall. Complacent is? What do you mean by complacent?
Satisfied.
Okay. Then what do you mean by opulent?
Hardworking.
Okay, now visceral is something which is related to the internal body organs. So bodily. So do from 19th to 25 now. Okay, so now I want you to tell me the meaning of predilection. Okay, now what is the meaning of frugal?
Next slide.
Frugal.
It's D, economic.
Okay, what do you mean by worsen?
Next.
It's A.
Okay, plebiscite.
That says A.
Then devout. Then peruse.
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 It's A.
Then what do you mean by renunciation? Okay, fine. We'll continue tomorrow and we have another class by 4:30 also. Bye.